Well, how does, I coined a little phrase here, a little word, two-ness. That's T-W-O-N-E-S-S, in contrast to oneness thinking, affect our lives? Well, another way to say it is this: independent thinking. How does it affect your marriage? How does it affect my marriage? I'd like for us to consider that for a moment. What does it look like? That is, thinking as two instead of one. Well, to live our lives unconscious of how it affects Jesus, and I'm thinking now about our relationship with Christ. If you don't think of yourself as one with Christ, then you think of yourself as two, as independent from Him. Well, that means that if you may, as you live your life, if you don't think of yourself as one, you won't be conscious of doing things that affect Jesus. Would you agree with that? Because you're not thinking of Him, you're just thinking of yourself. And so you just go on your day and you don't realize how this affects Jesus. That is, if you don't think and be renewed in your mind about your oneness with Christ, you'll be thinking two-ness. To ignore His presence, His pleasure, the effects of our actions in order to do what we want to do and be consumed with our own presence and pleasures and agendas, that's what it looks like in relationship to Christ. When His will is contrary to ours, we will ignore, won't we? If we're not thinking of ourselves as one, but thinking of ourselves as independent and as two, when we don't necessarily agree with Him, we will think, well, we just disagree, as if we are two. We might argue, we might complain, we might reason, we might rationalize from our own perspective alone. In fact, what it comes down to, life is really all about us when we have an independent attitude regarding Christ. Well, how does oneness look? And how does that affect our lives? What does it look like? I think we best see that with Jesus Christ. Think about the oneness between Jesus Christ and His Father. Because listen to what Jesus prayed. In John 17, He said, Father, make them one with me, even as I am one with you. Or He prays it in this way: Father, may we all be one. Jesus lived His life conscious of how it would affect His Father and us. Aren't you glad? Why did He do that? Why did He do what He did? It was because He was thinking of you. Because He is one with you. When He died on the cross, who was He thinking of? Well, He was thinking of His Father because He was one with His Father, and He was thinking of you because He's one with you.